Hi, it's ornament making time again. So I'm going to try to do a little DIY video here and hopefully you guys can figure this out. And feel free to just watch it once or just watch and pause and go as you go along. Whatever you guys want to do works for me. So you should have, every class should have a big bag with all your stuff in it. Every single person, every student should have one ornament. So choose one you want. A piece of string, you have a big long chunk of it, so you need to cut one off, about that long. Okay? A piece of gift wrap, a cotton ball, and a pom-pom. Everyone needs that. Then to share, you should have glue. I have both kinds because it comes in handy. Scissors, and then something to put your name on it, like a Sharpie or a felt tip. I didn't include these, and I didn't include scissors, so hopefully you guys can find those. So the very first thing you're going to do is take your ornament, flip it upside down on the very bottom, put your initials, put them small, and put the year you graduate. So if you're graduating this year, 23, next year, 24, so on and so forth. All right, put that on the bottom. Okay, got that done. Done with the Sharpie. Then you take your string and you put it through your ornament. Okay, and then you're going to tie it up at the top and make sure you leave it pretty long because you're putting a hat. I didn't show you guys what we're making. We're making a gnome. I'll show you the finished one here in a minute. Tie this at the top so you've got a nice long loop so you'll be able to hang your thing. So, where did I put my prototype? Well, I don't know where my prototype is, but I guess you'll just have to fast forward to the end to see what we're making. Oh, it's over there. That's not the one, though. There's a better one. Abby's here. She's helping me. There's a better one. There's a good one. That was prototype number 1. He got lots better. Aha! This dude. Thank you. Here's our little thing. Made by my teacher's assistants. Mine's going to be even cuter, of course. Okay? But anyway, this is what we're making. All right. So you have your ornament. Okay, then the first thing you're gonna do is make a hat, which should end up kind of looking like this. So you take this piece of paper and you just roll it till you have, see what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fold it over like this till I have a point, okay? And take your glue, and I like to use glue stick for this one. And I'm gonna clean, my top edge is a little bit rough, so I'm just gonna cut that edge again so I have a really nice, pretty edge. And then I'm going to roll it until I have a point, like that, okay? And you want just a tiny little bit of a hole. What for? To put your hanger through. So then I just take, like this chunk here, I don't know if you can see, that chunk there, and I just put a strip, I just put glue like from here to here, okay? And then I roll this again till I have a point. I'm going to leave just a tiny little bit of a hole right there to put my ornament in, and I glue that down. So now I have this weird shaped cone with this really awful looking bottom. Okay, then I just take that, now that's glued together, and I trim that bottom off. Okay, so I kind of go up to where they crisscross, and you can just adjust this till you get it whatever size you want. Get my scissors in there. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut around and try to go in a pretty straight line. And it's not going to be perfect, but as long as it's close, it'll look just fine because we put the fuzz on the bottom. Remember? So I trimmed that off and I've got something about like that, okay? All right, then you can use glue stick if you want, but I really think this clear glue that I gave you is the best. And put it around the inside of the hat. So you're just gonna go right here and get some glue out. Okay, got the glue working. So right here along the inside, just all the way around, right around the edge. Okay. And then you're going to take your thing and drop it through there. Drop that through the hole. And my hat's going to be too big for my little ornament. These are either making bigger, should be fine. So I got to make it smaller. So stop, redo. So I just undid it. It's a nice part about using that glue stick. And just tightened it up. So now it's pointier and longer there. And I got my hands all gluey, but hey. And then you're going to roll this. It's the hardest part of the whole thing, guys. It's threading a big fat needle. Okay, you're going to roll that in there like that, so then you have that ornament sticking down. And my hat's still just a little big, but I'm just going to squeeze it because you can do a little bit of modifications right there on your thing. So just get it rolled on there the way you want it. Okay. Okay, so I have my little dude like that. And I'm going to pause because my hands are a mess and I'm going to go wash my fingers. Okay, then the next thing you're going to do is take this cotton ball. See why I wanted to wash my fingers? Because you end up with all the cotton stuck to you. And you just kind of unroll it. I didn't know that's how they worked, but Drake figured this out. Unroll it like that. And like I only used half. Okay, so I took my scissors and just cut this like this, or you can pull it, but I wanted my edge to be nicer, so I just cut it in half like this. And you can just do the whole thing or just do about as much as you need. Okay, so I cut off that chunk like that. And then that's how I'm doing his brim of his hat. So then you kind of come back in, and mine's pretty sticky, so I don't need that I need too much glue, but put a little glue here at the bottom. And then take this, and just little tricks. Try to line up the seam you already have with the new seam you're going to have so you don't have seams on two different sides of your ornament. Okay, and I got that, and I'm going to trim off that little bit of extra right there. Okay, there's his little hat. All right, so I still got sticky on me, but hey, you got the idea. Okay, so there's his hat. So then you take the rest of that cotton, okay, and you kind of pull that like apart into little chunks and wisps, and this is going to be his beard. Okay, and you just take and put some glue, and you could use glue stick for this too if you wanted to, it's up to you. And you put your glue here down towards the bottom. You make sure you leave a gap, okay, because he's got to have a nose. So put it there, and you don't really need to put it down underneath because you just want it to hang straight. And just get it on there the way you want, and then you can trim off the extra at the bottom if it's too long or whatever. So I'm just kind of gluing little pieces on like that. Okay. Needs a little more yet. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. And then you can decide how much to trim off. You could leave it really long if you wanted to, honestly. I might. We'll see. We'll see what I like about that. Okay, then you take your pom-pom. You choose your color there, and it goes right here. Put some glue right there, right in the middle, right there. Take your pom-pom, stick it right on there. Mine has a big nose. I maybe should have chosen a smaller one, but hey. And there you have your gnome ornament. Nothing to it. All right, lay it somewhere kind of flat probably so that gravity doesn't take hold and drag these pieces off as they're drying. So try to lay it some down like this. Let it dry really well. and then it needs to be hung up on the tree in the lobby. So there is your little Christmas gnome. Nothing to it. Hope you have fun. Make some more of them at home. Good luck.